Hi, what's up guys? Today I would like to show you my Ice Barrier Atlantean Mermail deck. So all these engines works really well together, and I can even bridge between the Atlantean Mermails and the Ice Barriers. And the Ice Barrier cards even can work as a standalone engine, but it fixes the issues of the Atlantean Mermail deck that it has. So I will show you and explain you how this deck works. So let's get into the main deck. For the Ice Barriers, I play one Revealer, one Hexa Spirit, one Mirror Mage, one Speaker, one Georgius, and for the Ice Barrier spells, one Freezing Chains and 3 Medallion. So these 4 cards are needed for the 1.5 card combo that I showed you yesterday, and by its own this combo is pretty strong, and it draws you 4 cards and ends on a couple interruptions, and most importantly the Medallion card can search any of these Ice Barrier cards. So with the Medallion I can search either a normal summon, and Revealer has the effect that with this card I can discard a card and special summon a Ice Barrier from the deck. So with the Revealer, discarding is a cost, so it triggers the Atlantean monsters. So it's a really good normal summon that I sometimes have a problem with the Atlantean Mermail, where I lack a pretty good normal summon if I don't have access to the prints. So with the Medallion I can get into it. Hexa as a normal summon is also pretty good, because with this card I can dump into grave the Mirror Mage, and Mirror Mage gets me into any of the Ice Barrier cards from deck or banish. So I can, for example, with Hexa I can dump Mirror Mage into grave, and I can search Georgius and special summon it, special summon back the Mirror Mage, and go from there. Next, the Speaker is the extender, where I have a Ice Barrier monster, I can special summon it. So Revealer is a level 4, Speaker is a level 4, so with these 2 cards I can make Mammoth Shark. Georgius is a tuner, is a level 6 tuner, so this card with any level 4 monster I can make level 10 synchro. And also this card is a Floodgate, so I can special summon it with the Lancea synchro. I don't play other Floodgates in the main deck. The other 2 cards that are worth to play are the Warlock and General Ryo. So Warlock is a basically anti-spell fragrance, and General Ryo has an effect that when an effect resolves that was activated by your opponent's effect monster on the field, they can discard a card, and if they not, that effect is negated. So it's pretty similar to the new Mitsurugi ritual monster, but this card is not once per turn, but it only negates on field effects. So these cards are really good, but I don't want to have them in the main deck, because the ceiling of this deck is pretty high even without them, and driving them in going second is pretty bad. So I rather have them in the side, where against the matchups that are really good. So but the Georgius is a really good extender, and also it's a Floodgate. Basically it's a Abyss Dweller effect, where your opponent cannot activate any monster effect in the grave. So that's it for the Ice Barriers. Next, for the Atlanteans, I play 3 prince. This is the best normal summon of the deck. 3 dragons, 2 Poseidra, 1 infantry, and also 2 Abyss Shrine. 3, I play 3 of each of the best monsters. 2 Poseidra because it's a really good card, but I don't want to open multiple names, and all these cards are really searchable because it's a sea serpent, so I can easily grab it with the dragons. And also I forgot to mention that Hexa is a sea serpent, so it's searchable with the dragons. And for example, I can search it, discard it, and revive it with any of the monsters that revive cards. So for example, I can revive it with Coral, I can revive it with Abyss Shrine, and also with Poseidra. So there are multiple ways to get it back from the grave, or I can just revive it with the freezing chains. So it's pretty easily to get it from the deck and get it on the field, so I can bridge between this portion of the deck and the ice barriers. Next, these are the Atlanteans. Abyss Shrine is also treated as a mermail card, so I keep it here for now. And for the mermails, 2 squid, 3 tails, and 1 pike. I play 2 of each of these cards because they are really good and they are easily searchable. So for example, I can get them with pike or with the abyss tails. So next, for the other water monsters that I play, 1 Mulling Glacier for the 2 hand rips, and Eye-Jade Aegerin. So this card is a level 10 synchro by its own, by discarding a water monster. And so with this card I can special summon the boss monster of the Ice Barriers, Lancea. And this card has a really powerful effect, and if opponent special summons a monster, I can special summon an Ice Barrier from anywhere, deck, grave, or extra deck. And with this card I can summon the floodgates, and also it changes the position of the monster into defense. And if my opponent gets rid of this card, I can special summon Trishula 0, and this card banish 3 cards on the my opponent's card. And if my opponent gets rid of this, I can special summon Trishula. It's not synchro summoned, but with the effect of Trishula, all Trishula 0, if this card is summoned, all my opponent's monsters are attack are halved and their effects are negated. So and Eye-Jade is easily accessible with this deck thanks to the Abyss Shrine. So next, for the spells, I play 1 Abyss Stink Triania. This card is searchable with the Link 3 Mermail King, and basically it's a monster reborn for the Atlanteans and Mermaids. And I play 1 for 1. So with this card I can special summon Prince or Hexa, the Ice Barrier monster. And for the non-engine, I play 3 Fuvalos, 3 Imperm, 3 Impulse, and 1 talent. 1 talent because I side Trust in the side, so I can I have this card as a target for it if I side it in. And with this deck I cannot really play more non-engine because it can break with if I drew too many non-engine cards. That's it for the main deck, 40 cards. And for the extra I play 1 Abyss Asia, 1 Mermail King, 1 Marine's Coral Anemone. So these 3 are pretty standard. This card is Interruption. The Mermail King gets the Abyss spells. And I also side the spell negations Abyss spell, so it can get you another disruption. And Coral Anemone is really good to get you back your monsters from grave, to get anything you want under the 1500 or less attack. Next, 2 Bahamut Shark, 2 Toad. With most combos, if I'm uninterrupted, I can end on 2 Toad to have 2 Omni Negates, 1 Abyss Stride as an extender, and 1 Abyss Gaius, and both of these cards I can overlay for Poseidra Abyss. So this card is really strong, going second to bounce my opponent's card back into hand, and also if this card is sent to the grave, I can discard a card and revive 3 level 3 or lower water monsters. And for the synchros, I play Coral Dragon, 1 Ravenous. So these cards are essential for the Ice Barrier combos, where with the Mirror Mage, if I go for the Mirror Mage second effect to tribute a card and generate tokens, I'm locked into synchros, but I generate 3 tokens, and so with this combo I can make this guy with 3 non-tuners, so I can draw 3 cards, and with Coral Dragon I can draw 1 more card, so with this combo I can draw 4 cards. And that's the combo that I showed you yesterday. And the last 3 cards are the Lanza, Trishula Zero, and the OG Trishula. And that's it for the extra deck and deck profile. Let me know in the comments what do you think of this deck, what would you change, and what are the deck profiles you like to see. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.